To Unfiltered Discussions, you got Nash in the building.
Got Ash in the building.
So what do you have for us today?
We don't have anything, to be quite honest. We just want to, talk about a list of different things because I've been seeing some things that I really don't like that's going on out here. A lot of craziness with people and their behaviors down to even the internet. It's a lot. There's a lot to process. There's a lot to really even like stomach, to be quite honest. So that's where we're going with it. There might be some other stuff we might talk about. Who knows? I mean, you already know what it is. It's unfiltered discussions.
You know, everything on here is really unfiltered, so you never know what you're going to get. So when you say some things you can't stomach, can you give an example of that?
I can't stomach the fact that, when an event or something tragic, because I mean, we spoke about this before, but it really is like a lot. Because here it is, you see the cameras, right? And it's made to be a joke and a mockery out of a situation that is traumatizing to people or people loved ones and things of that nature. Like you pulling out that camera to make a mockery of it is like mind blowing to me. Then you got I don't understand it. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh wow, you know what, it ain't my people's, and oh yeah, let me throw this camera out here. Oh it ain't my people's. Like, what do you mean it ain't your people's? It could possibly be your people that you shoving the camera out at.
Yeah, it's so crazy because how times have changed. Because normally people will want to hide from the cameras because it is incriminating yourself, right? But these days it's like all the evidence is there. You got to do, and I don't even know you really got to put any pieces together. It's literally laid out for you. On this day, on this time, on this day, this transpired, that happened. It's like, that's how you know the power of attention, the power of staying relevant, the power of social media. Because a person will literally land themselves in jail for followers, for views. When you used to go in the courtroom, you could fight a case, but you gotta prove I'm innocent until proven guilty, right? There's no more proving that you're innocent until you don't have to.
Oh, I already know you did that already.
Yeah, here we go, right here.
Like what? It was a time where you would have to wait for the news to release a little bit of clip or a little bit of footage, and then you'd be like, oh wow, that's crazy. And even then, it was a little snippet because it wasn't that vulgar.
It's too graphic.
Yeah, it wasn't all graphic and stuff like that. Now you get a front row seat as if you was even at the event itself.
Absolutely, it's it kind of like, I don't know, like some of the things I always can't wrap my mind around, and I try my best to try to like understand, but it's some stuff I just don't understand. And I don't think I ever will understand it. Just because it's one thing when you're younger, you're getting in the mix and you're doing stupid stuff, you're not thinking logically and stuff like that. But once you have something going on, or a child or a business or anything, or even reach a certain age and have matured, and how do you even find yourself in these situations?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get that because at a certain point, and this is what people mean when they say, oh, you can't sit with us. Absolutely. Oh, you can't even, I don't want that around me. And it's not being cocky or anything. It's really saying so much in a nutshell. Like, I don't like what you get into. I don't like what you stand for. I don't like how you feel as though you feel like you're the big bad wolf and you got to prove a point to different people. People want to say what they want to say regardless. People don't even have to know you and they're going to judge you. They're going to say, you can't stop people from thinking what they want to think or feeling what they want to feel at the end of the day. That lets you know, like, it is what it is. Like, and then you got some people that'll sit there and antagonize you and do certain stuff, but those are the things that let you know that you got to start handling people with grace. It's not even about nobody at the end of the day. For real, for real. You want to put your pride to the side. It ain't even about nothing. It's not about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because people will land up in places that they don't need to be behind social media. Social media, yeah, people get on there, they be arguing back and forth, all right, cool, whatever, whatever. You know, that's a little, oh, they busting on each other, oh, they ate her, God. But then it goes to another level when you feel like you got to put hands on somebody, or you feel like you got to do bodily harm to somebody, and then now what? Now what? It's like all for 2 seconds of being mad, and then later on you sit back and be like, damn, now that I think about it, it wasn't even that damn deep. Wow, this is crazy.
Especially you can easily cut a person off, right?
It's easy.
If I feel like the situation ain't serving me no longer, it's snip, snip, snip. It's not that deep.
Why you gonna hurt me? Because I don't mess with you.
Especially, and this is where you go back to say, how is it that you said you once had love for me, but could cause me harm, right? And that's how deep it get, because if I ever was friends with somebody, obviously I had love for this person, right? Love this person, whatever the case may be. I'll just cut you off. I never want to hurt you. I even still want you to do well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the things in your behavior just don't align with me anymore, right? That doesn't mean, oh, I want the worst for you. Why? Why? When I used to want the best for you and still do, even if we're no longer friends any longer. But to go to an extent to literally, and they used to say, like, you show up at my door, you're going to get everything you're looking for, which still stands to this day. But to meet up with people, to go to businesses, are y'all okay?
No, they can't be. It's very concerning mentally.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on mentally? Because why would I get out my bed, go all the way over to X, Y, and Z to go to somebody's place of business to do what? So half of the time, and it's the crazy thing, half of you people that's getting up, going to somebody's house, going to somebody's place of business or whatever, don't even want to get the fuck up to go to work.
I know they got time for that.
But y'all got a problem with that. But you could go to somebody, like, what's happening here? But then you gotta also think about it like this: everybody has to take accountability in the role, because everybody played the role in that.
Yeah,
you can't sit here and say, "Oh, this person shouldn't have did." No, everybody has to take accountability for the things that transpired, because it's a part that played that you know that basically initiated the whole thing. It started from the initiation. Now it goes to start, throwing jabs or whatever the case may be. Now it starts with the threatening. Now it goes further than that. Then you get other people in the middle that's, going back and forth and influencing the whole situation. And then when the shit don't go the way that it planned, now everybody want to be sad. Like, no. Y'all sit here and, added fuel to the fire, to the situation, and now everybody want to look around with their mouth open. Like, no. Like, why? Where was the encouraging words? Like, oh, don't go do that. Yo, that's out of pocket. No, you can't. Yo, what's up with you? And that stands for both sides in a situation, or any situation. Like, that stands for both sides. Like, I'd be damned if I know my friend going through some shit, and I'm like, yo, you definitely tripping. Like, what's up with you? Like, what's your whole thing? Why do you think that? What purpose is it going to serve by you going out there? Like, what do you think about I mean, come on. Nobody plays the tape all the way out. Nobody looks at it and say, damn, if I go out here, this going X, Y, and Z is going to happen. But we see all this stuff happening every day, and then you go and put yourself right in that situation. Like, I don't get it. You in competition with this person talking about, oh, I get more money than her. Oh, she get more money than me. Oh, that. Like, what? And a lot of the arguments be so kiddie when you really play the tapes back. You be like, you arguing about who was wearing fake Chanel? Huh? You was arguing about the fake. I don't understand why is that necessary? Why did they even?
I know, why is it your business?
That part right there.
Why are you so wrapped up in somebody else's business?
Mm-hmm.
If you so wrapped up to that, capacity, you ain't got no business going on. Or the business that you think you're going on can't be of that much of importance. Because there's no way. It's no way, and it's crazy because we all go down our timeline or the Explore page and see so much crazy. You could literally have a front row seat in these people's lives and don't even know these people personally. And could piece the stuff together and be like, wow, dang, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
you don't even gotta know.
That's some deep, like the stuff that is being put out is stuff that you normally would want to keep a secret, right? Or people would have their little dealings and nobody would know about it, or the few people that was around might know the situation. But these is for thousands and thousands of people to sit in and have an opinion and really like egg on these situations from the comfort of their own home or their job or wherever they at. And when stuff go to the extreme, some people is empathetic about it, but then some people still want more. They thrive off of it. They need it to live. They seek it. That attention that I'm in the in crowd. I get to have an opinion on something that if I was around these people, I would never get an opinion on. I wouldn't even matter. I would be invisible to these people. But here it is, because social media has created a platform. I'm allowed to be in the in crowd. That's the only way I'm in. So I'm gonna do my big one. If now that I can write this stuff, they don't know me. But if I keep constantly showing up on these gossip pages and all this stuff and saying these things, I'm gonna get noticed.
But you know what's so crazy though? The fact that you said gossip pages, right? We have multiple gossip pages, right? But you know, the ones that's like real big names, like
Shade Room, you know what I mean? Gossip.
They talk their trash, and that's it. You don't. Nobody's going out running to go to that extreme to go fight somebody over something that's being said. Yeah, they going to battle it out with the words. Oh yeah, we could battle it out all day, but then it takes it somewhere else when you go start thinking you gonna place hands on me. Why do you think? Because I can say what I want to say. Who are you to think that you're gonna place hands on me?
Well, you're talking about the ghetto.
The ghetto
blogs. Poverty. You're talking about people that ain't got nothing going on for real.
And that's the point. You stuck in the hood, little gossip page, all this other stuff. Oh, ha, this, that, and that. Like, I mean, really. Then people think, oh yeah, I'm getting money because of it. No. You're not doing it in a way where it's people that's, oh no, you should. No, do anybody, like people hosting fights and all types of shit, like what? That's basically orchestrating some things, like even though, you know, people don't realize how they incriminate themselves, like you said. You could orchestrate something on it. That's just like us getting up on here saying, oh yeah, such and such should do X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. But technically I'm guilty because I'm orchestrating I'm orchestrating violence, and I'm orchestrating an event to potentially put somebody's life at risk. I'm orchestrating something. And people don't get that. Oh no, you orchestrated that. You condoned that. You got up there and you promoted that. That's the part that you're not realizing, and the part that you're playing. But everybody want to say, oh, shut the F up, and oh, calling somebody ugly, it ain't like, okay. Oh, you ugly, oh, you this, you that, you this, that, and the third. Like, and then some of this should be the same storyline.
You're so sick of it.
Or them type of people that can only get together when you got a common denominator that is the common denominator is a particular individual that you all can't stand. So that says a lot about friendships, because how is y'all, that's the only way that y'all cool? Like, is there any other benefits to this friendship besides having a bash party or let's get on this person party? Like, it doesn't even make sense. If you really want to get logical, make sense out of that. Like, what? Oh yeah, I don't like her. Yeah, because you know she did. Oh, and then y'all start being cool.
Compare the stories, right?
Like, what?
Yeah, I know it's heavy. This stuff is very heavy. I don't know. I don't see an end coming anywhere soon. I feel like they keep upping the ante on the social media stuff. And people the people really, they love it.
People don't got killed on live.
Yeah, they love
That's
it.
how you know. Like what?
Nothing is sacred no more. Nobody. Everything is just put out for
Even
anybody
down
to
to
see.
relationships and things of that nature. You know, it would. You know how society view things, or people tend to view things, and people
Mm-hmm.
tend to go by what other people are thinking. Once again, oh, he don't know. Oh, I see he don't never post up on there because she think, oh, they not that. Oh, they yeah, he must don't mess with her like that because she don't post up. Some people made that agreement that they don't want to post each other on
And then
social
it's the
media.
unspoken
It doesn't
thing.
solidify anything, and it doesn't validate the nature of the relationship, because whether somebody's posting them or not posting them, that doesn't validate anything. Why? Because you don't see it. Because you need a front row seat to this person's life. That's why. I don't need to put that on the social media. You're gonna wonder, inquire minds. That's what happens. You're gonna wonder, because on social media you can have a smidget of something, and if somebody can literally put a whole picture and paint it together, and be like, oh yeah, this happened, da da da. Like, no, you're gonna keep guessing, and this is why I see why certain celebrities move the way they move when it comes to social media, and they're like, oh, they're not addressing that. No, they don't have to.
Why would I?
You see why they not creating unwanted problems for themselves. They talked about it, and now what?
Because you know, eventually it's going to die down, and it's my turn, but then it's going to be somebody else's turn to either the same day, tomorrow, or the next day. So I ain't even got to address it because why feed the fire? Because y'all going to move on to somebody else anyway.
And then you got men bringing up stuff from 30 years ago about sexual encounters that they engaged in with a particular individual. It's like, why do it matter that y'all had? I don't understand what was your benefit and purpose of doing that. And you getting clowned around because there was clownery right there.
I mean, because again, I always feel like, to me, if you really want to get a front row seat on somebody, look at social media. Because that's exactly who they truly are. Yeah. Like, if you really, because you have somebody that's maybe like real laid back and real like, you know, introvert and things like that, but they really an extrovert and on social media. They like this different person. You know what I mean? Because you get to be whoever you want to be. It's like, hey, I want to be this person today. You know what? I'm going to do this today. I want to say this today. But in real life, can't say none of those things. Nope. You literally get to be whoever you want to be.
You're not even an assertive individual at all. You're passive in real life. You're not able to really advocate for yourself in real life. But here it is, you pointing this, you telling, you giving people advice, right? You up on here giving advice, thinking that you it and ain't. And then once that camera shut off, you back to being in your little bubble, or living in your insecurities.
Or basic stuff. They don't even really be doing anything. And it's like, what? You don't even have nothing going on.
Or you getting clowned, people getting clowned for having a job versus somebody having this going on. Like, why do y'all think that people are less than? Like, you got a lot of people running around here thinking that they're less than. Some people don't want a business. Some people, thrive off, going to school and getting them degrees and, doing certain things because that's their passion. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to be out in the limelight. Some people don't want to be seen or heard. Some people is humble, like, all right, I'm gonna do my thing. And another thing is, I've watched some like artists and stuff like that. Some of them are really shy people. They really didn't even want to sing.
Yeah, it's interesting that you said that, because I actually just watched the Little Baby documentary, and he's really like an activist. Like, he get down and dirty in the hood, like really giving back, marching to Breonna Taylor joint, showed up to George Floyd's daughter's birthday party. Put on, like, I see him in a different light. Like, I always think he's a great rapper and stuff like that. But to actually know him as Dominique and not Little Baby, it's like, wow. Oh, I like him. Like, I like what he about. I see what he doing. Like,
and that's why they say he's solid.
Yeah, I like him a whole bunch. It gives you a different way to look at him, a different perspective on him now, because I'm all about advocacy,
like a humanitarian,
showing up, and stuff like that. So that really is like,
That's dope.
Okay.
But nobody really want to show, like, really cast light, show light on that. Like, yeah, that's really, oh, damn, they really doing X, Y, and Z. Oh, yeah, he behind. And he's not even looking for no acknowledgement from it because he do it because he want to do
genuine.
it. Exactly. When you're doing something genuine, you don't even have to worry about whether you get credit or you don't get credit for it. It is what it is. And that be the thing. Like, everybody want to, put out there the negative stuff instead of putting out the positivity. You know what I mean? And this is how the internet shake and move because of negativity. It's like, come on. As soon as you turn your thing on, it's like sometimes before, how people be like, you know what? I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch the news.
It's so negative.
It's
true.
Now, you don't watch the news, but you got social media at the fingertips of your news. You got citizens as your news clip. And it's like more so I started like thinking for me like a little bit like, I need to take like maybe like, a day where I don't even be on there at all. Period.
A detox from social media.
Just a straight like a detox where I don't even need to be need to assert myself looking at certain things or doing I don't need to even look at that like really because it is draining and not for the people that's actually in it but to see the things that go on that internet you be like wow you know what I'm saying this is crazy.
It moves you in ways that because it has an effect like whether you believe it or not it really does. Like I said, you don't even have to know these people personally, but just to see what's transpiring is like, wow. Like, you get wrapped up in it even though you don't want to be wrapped up in it. But that's, again, choosing the things you indulge in, right? Accountability, because even if you're not front and center at the fight or making commentary, you're involved in it some way by being a viewer. You understand? So let's really, the lines really got to be cleared there, right? And a lot of people don't want to admit that, but because honestly, sometimes yes, and it's sad to say that entertainment used to be action-packed movies, like funny, hilarious,
or
stuff.
waiting for the box to come on, like what?
Like that's playing Sega Genesis and Nintendo. That kind of stuff was like that's entertainment. That was our entertainment. Playing role, playing tag, flipping riding our bike. That was our entertainment.
Outside talking and laughing all night, just having fun.
No phones, no nothing. The house phone was the only phone.
Waiting for somebody to call.
You know what I mean? Right. Mad that your siblings tightened up the line and then three-way call came out. Then it was really on.
Please.
You know what I mean? So like.
Shout out to my sister for that one. She had to get a whole separate phone line.
No, real talk, like, so those are the days, these are times that these kids, this generation, they don't know nothing about it. They would never know nothing about it.
No.
And that's sad. That's sad because if you really want to get technical, those are the rare and the raw friendships and the love stories and stuff. Those are the times that people can't even. They don't even know what that stuff look like right now. No.
And it was funny, like, when you talk about the three-way, that's the first time when people used to get caught up on that three-way talking trash, that three-way, and then remember, people used to be on the party line.
Child, yeah.
You got people beefing in the party line.
A lot of people would be on that call, and I was just like, dang, like, yeah, I met this person on the party, and I'm like, you did? Like, what the heck? You know what I mean? Those were fun times, you know what I mean? And regardless if I indulged in the party line or not, but that was still fun times. Like, those were the times where life was good. Music was good. Everything was good.
All you had was MySpace, and that was it.
Yeah, and I never even had a MySpace.
I had.
I don't know why I was so, like, detached from social media. Like,
yeah, I had a MySpace, and it was crazy because MySpace wasn't even like that. You would get on there, put your pictures up, and the thing was your page had to be the shit. Like, you had to really have your page with the music set up, all the little stuff like that. That was this page deep. Like, that's what you was showing off about your page.
It was like a resume, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this stuff can be reversed. I know a lot of stuff everything starts with self, right? But I don't know. I think that social media is a drug. Like, and as though we are not addicted to hard drugs, but these are drugs. These are the most addictive drugs that I have ever seen, ever. Like, that social media is like a different animal.
How do you be on so? And you got some people that literally go live, and they'll be on live all day long, regardless of how you feel like you getting money and all this stuff. You're on live all day long, and it's like, how? Like all that? Like, I mean, really, all day? Crazy.
All day, they love it. I mean, and I don't know, like, I don't know.
Broadcast a lot. As soon as they hour go up, oop, let me get back on here again. Oop, let me get on. Oh, they blocked me from the live. Let me go live from somebody else's page.
It's an addiction.
Yep.
It's a drug that it doesn't discriminate. All ages, all races, all cultures, all religions. It doesn't discriminate.
No.
At all. And that's and whoever created this platform knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, that's why certain things. That's why they started making guidelines and things of that nature, because and they're not even, because now they could go for, like I said, for somebody else's page to go live. So y'all making guidelines and this different stuff like that, and then y'all going around doing these trends, and some of these people are dying from these trends, like some of the 12-year-olds, the preteens, you know, because of certain little trends that they running around doing and stuff like that. Like it's sad. And then you know what's so crazy? What else I thought about social media, and I feel sad, you know, for our community, the African American community, because soon as somebody puts something up there, and it could be like a hoax or like a chain letter or something, I look around and you got 50 million people posting the same damn thing, and then you got people sending chain letters and shit from the post, from the thing to your phone, and you gotta sit back and look and say, did you do any research surrounding this post? It was inaccurate. Like you posting, oh the army, you can post anything. I could put out a hoax and say, oh, the army about to come and raid Philadelphia.
That's taking things on face value.
And then everybody will post it up, and I've seen this all along during the pandemic, and I said, this is not even true. This is not true. Did you go do your research? But you running to go repost a post that you didn't even find out whether it was factual or not. You seen it, you ran with it, and you posted it.
But that's the power of social media.
And
it's put out on this
influence.
platform, it has to be true. If it's said here, it gotta have some truth.
Now you see the little captions, oh, basically saying fact check, because people put stuff out there and you just be shaking your head like, wow.
But people are followers. People are they say that's just like, it's the same way when you see somebody running a crowd, you don't know what they're running for. We all start running. You understand? It's just that
I could be running into some danger.
They don't know, but they just see somebody running and they just go ahead and run. I just feel like at this stage, everybody got to do some self work or something. That social media gets shut down. I'm telling you, people will probably commit suicide.
Something.
And that's not even on no joke and stuff. That's how addicted people are, that they would lose their mind if social media was shut down. And I know a lot of people make their money like that, but you better get back to making money how we used to. If you already got your businesses set aside, cool, like business accounts should stay. But all this other stuff, this stuff is crazy.
It's sad. And again, on the fact that people losing their lives over it. Like, it ain't fun when somebody losing their life or somebody's getting hurt, you know, bodily harm, you know, like, it ain't fun. It's not. And people
some people like it.
Yeah, they find it amusing and appeasing to them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and it's just sad. Mm-hmm. That goes back to, you know, do y'all have any underlying mental health issues going on? Because I gotta look around and wonder, because it's like, any mental health things going on? Like, what's going on? Like, now I need to know, like, what's your family history, like, what's going on? Because it's sick. It's sick behavior, and it's not even a joke. Like, that says a lot about these people. People, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not directly, involved, but you're, saying your little stuff on there, and then you gotta think about it. People be having some nerve up on them, some real nerve up on them, because you sitting around here doing all that. That's the deflect off of your own shit. You need to really evaluate yourself and really get in tune with you and understand what's going on and why, and evaluate those behaviors that you got going on, because it's not normal. No.
No, it's not. And I just feel like, in a nutshell, everybody got to pick and choose their route in life, right? People really got to get serious about what's going on, what they're indulging in, what they, want and don't want. Like, it's time to buckle down. It's really time to buckle down, and really, like I said, everybody got to be accountable some way, somehow, and really implement what's good, what's not, what they do. I have to get on there? Do I really need to see this? I mean, like, really, you gotta really start asking your own self these questions. Because, I mean, again, yes, you're like, what? Because I think it's more so like, wow, they really up there doing it?
Yeah.
Wow, they really said that? Wow, these people was friends? I mean, I don't know.
That's deep.
I mean, I don't really know. Dang, that person could get all these people to fight?
Wow, that's deep.
That's a powerful person, right? That person got power, right? But, and then you got your crash dummies, like, and you got crash dummies in life, period. But to see it unfold,
oh yeah,
it's like, wow, that stuff is really deep.
Where Monique at? Cause she needs to tell them.
Yeah, it's a lot of deep rooted stuff that's going on.
Use a dummy, cause it don't make any sense. So you let those people put them strings on you and puppet you around and let you be the. Let me push her out there, cause I know I really ain't doing it.
I ain't doing it at all, but I'm gonna let you go do it.
It says a lot about who you associate yourself with when they allow you to even get out there and risk yourself. Cause back and it's crazy because even back in the day, like, people go out there and fight, and they always tell you, like, you don't go out there and fight. You got some people, women that's known for cutting people. You got some potentially get your teeth knocked down your throat, and now here it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, y'all really. Y'all making yourself ugly by doing that. Potentially get sliced across your face. Potentially anything. And that's just examples of and that's not even the end all be all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, it's deep.
Everything is deep in life. It's just like I said, it's time for everybody to wake up, get serious about what they're doing with the end, and that's just what it is.
Yep.
We living in some sad, crazy times, and either going to be part of the problem, part of the solution, or stay neutral. I don't know which one you want to do, but you got to pick your poison and pick it wisely, and change it up. Like, some stuff got to get changed up. Like, seriously. Like, of course, nobody want to hear the activists. Nobody advocating for real, especially when everybody's so drunk to drama. But that shouldn't even be a place that you want to be anyway.
No.
And that's just the gist of it all. Because we can go on for hours about social media.
Yeah.
And even after we have these conversations, we have had previous conversations before all of these events this weekend has transpired. And here it is. We're going to be, more stuff will be happening, and more stuff will be happening. And I don't know if it could get, a tragedy is a tragedy, right? But could it get even more horrific? Could it be more casualties? Can it be more people getting beat down? And I don't even know if it's really beat downs.
Yeah, that's...
That whatever kind of fighting these people are out here doing, but yeah, whatever they're doing is just That's it. I don't care. I just feel like at a certain age, you gotta grow up. Grow up. It's time to grow up. Everybody gotta grow up. Whether you got kids, don't have kids, just grow up. Go out and plant some flowers. Get a hobby.
Put some
You know
maturity
what I
on your
mean?
name.
Do
Come on now.
something else. I don't care what you do. If it can influence others, influence them in a positive manner. Leave your name stamped for something else than drama, fighting, and BS. Like, come on, man. Like, it gotta be more. I know it's more. And this is Nash signing off.
And the ass signing off.
Bye bye.